Hey guys, so as you can see, I've got a friend with me here today. Wake up! No, no reaction. No, he doesn't want to be on camera.
Yes, he does.
So today I'm doing the furry friend tag, which is basically where I'm going to answer 10 questions about one of my pets. Today I picked my dog, and hopefully you'll enjoy this video. Now, I'm not sure if you can see it, but he's actually... he actually got operated on yesterday and has a little thing here on his paw. Army. So I figured now was a good time because, you know, he's nice and quiet, he's super hooked on a bunch of meds, and is basically just going to be laying here next to me the whole time. So let's get started with the questions. Question number 1 is, what is your pet's name? So his name is Stormy, which is actually short for Stormy Night, which I guess would be his full name. My dad picked out that name for him because, you know, he's all black, he's kind of, you know, dark, sort of like the night, I guess, and call it, you know, storm. Buddy, you're so loud, nobody's gonna be able to hear anything that I'm saying.
Yeah, I love you, I love you.
Question number 2. What kind of pet is it and what breed is it? So he's actually a rabbit. He's a little bit big for being a rabbit, but you know, growth hormones and stuff. He's obviously a dog. He's a black lab, purebred black Labrador. Guess that answers that question. Somebody got jealous.
Yeah, I love you.
You're gonna be the next video. How does that sound? This is a little preview of the next video. Shut up! Shut up! I'm trying to film. So how long have you had your pet friend? I want to say 12 or 13 years. He's old, and for a lab that's pretty old, like 12, 13 years is old. I'm actually gonna go check. I'm gonna go see what it says on his little card, on his vet card. Oh, yeah, you're coming with me. Laying on top of my dog.
You're such a good boy.
So I've actually had him, I guess, since 2003, which would actually make it about 12 years since we've had him. What, is this bothering you? Is the cat bothering you? You're not sleeping. Yeah, you're losing your nap time. Your precious nap time. I know. Question number 4. How did you get your pet? This is sexy. How did you get your pet? So actually my mom is the one who picked him out. What? You got a problem with me? I love you. Can you just calm down for 2 minutes? Bless you. Okay. How did you get your pet? So actually my mom is the one who got him. We went to it wasn't a shelter. Usually we get our pets at shelters. He's the only pet that we've ever had that didn't come from a shelter. Because my mom wanted this purebred Labrador thing. I ended up going to some breeder that was breeding Labradors, and he was there. He was a little puppy. He had I don't remember, 7 or 8 brothers and sisters. He was the runt. They told us that he almost didn't survive, and they told us this real touching story about how they had to, you know, feed him and stuff, and how he barely survived. I don't know, it was so cute and touching that my mom was just like, we need to get this dog, he's so adorable, and you know. And he was cute. And I remember we brought him back, and he cried for 2 days straight. He just lay there in his little, we had him not really in a big cage, a sort of a little thing that you have little kids in. I guess kind of a cage, I don't know. And I just remember that he cried for 2 days, and my dad came down and slept next to him because he was so lonely, and he just cried and cried and cried. And then he got better, he started to get used to it. And now, you know, he just sleeps all day and just wants us to walk him. We're basically his slaves. How old is your pet? Wait, didn't I just answer that one? Oh no, I did. How long have you had him? Oh, okay, yeah. He was born on the 18th of December 2003. I'm not gonna guesstimate if that's 12 or 13 years. I failed math. What are some of the quirky things about your pet's personality? Do I even need to answer this question? I'm pretty sure that just from this video it's gonna be pretty self-explanatory. He does this funny stuff where he like rolls around on his back. I guess he does it to scratch himself, but that's always pretty fun to look at. Another thing that he does is he runs away. This is great. I'm sure a lot of people have this problem, but he runs away. We've tried everything. He's had an electric collar, didn't stop him. We have a big hedge. We tried to like barricade the hedge, doesn't stop him. We've tried everything. Nothing will stop him. We chained him up. Well, hell, we even chained him up with 2 chains. He can still break the chain, go past the fence, go past the electric shock, everything. He still leaves. This dog hates us. He takes off and he doesn't really come back. I don't know. He comes back sometimes when he gets kind of hungry, I guess, but he takes off and not even necessarily to chase female dogs. He just leaves and just walks around places. And we've already had people like call us from like far away and be like, "Oh, we found your dog." And we're like, "Really? That's pretty far. I mean, really?" Oh yeah, we've already had the cops bring him back. Now that is bad. You know it's bad when you have the cops bring your dog back. It's even worse when they bring him back like 3 or 4 times. That's bad. He's surprisingly never been hit by a car, never been abducted, but he runs away. He likes to run away. What does your relationship with your pet mean to you? I love my pets, especially, I love animals in general, but especially my pets. I get really close to them. I almost basically consider them kind of like part of my family, I would say. I've had pets die on me, and to the point, it's almost like, if I lost a friend. I would cry over it, be really upset for a long time over losing a pet. What are some of your favorite pastimes with your pet? One of my favorite stories that I like telling, I have 2 good stories about him that I like to tell. One of them was when I was walking him one time late at night, because I obviously walk my dog at midnight when it's pitch black, because I know that there's nobody else walking their dog, so I can kind of let him run free. The problem is when you have a black lab in the pitch black at night, because I live in like a little sort of village with not a lot of light, and I go walk him in the fields where there's no light at all. Yeah, you don't see him that well. And the fact that he's not that well trained and he doesn't really listen to you much makes it all that much worse. So I remember that one time I was walking him at night and he obviously took off on me. I was walking him, I thought I could see him, and then all of a sudden I couldn't see him anymore, and I was like, oh shit, he took off. So I started calling him, and then I saw something move in the distance, so I started chasing him, and he ran across the field. So I ran across the field with him. Then he ran into some people's property. So I remember walking into a bunch of people's yards and like running through their yards, and the whole time I was screaming like, "Stormy, come! Stormy, come!" And it wasn't even midnight. I'm pretty sure it was like 1 or 2 in the morning, and it was like Wednesday. It was like a freaking weekday too. It was like a really bad case scenario. And I just remember that some people actually opened up their, it was just like in a movie, they opened up their window and they started yelling at me like, "Shut up!" And they actually, I'm pretty sure, I don't remember what it was, but they actually threw something at me, like a slipper or something. They threw something at me when I was running through their property, after my dog. And I wasn't even able to catch them. I ended up walking back home at like 2 in the morning thinking, I'm gonna kill him when I find him. It's a bit of a love-hate relationship. Another story that I have of him that I like is pretty similar to that one. I was walking him again in the dead of night, except that this time it was winter. and there was about a couple feet of snow in the fields, and I remember walking him through, you know, trudging through the snow. And I had him on a leash, and all of a sudden he smelled something, and he just ran. And at this time, it was quite a few years ago. I was younger. I was about, maybe not a foot shorter than I am now, but I was pretty small, pretty light, and now he's kind of fat. At the time, he was more muscles than fat. Now he's old and fat. Before, he was like really sort of muscular and heavy. And I remember he just took off, and he just took off so fast that it knocked me off my feet, and I fell down like flat in the snow. So he dragged me through the snow. I had my face in the snow. I was getting snow in my face, snow in my hair, snow down my jacket. I was wet, cold, miserable, and I couldn't get the leash off of my arm. He was just dragging me through the snow. And I remember I finally got it off. And I was just laying there with my face in the snow, coughing up snow, just thinking, I'm going to kill him when I find him. Stormy, where are you going? What? You don't want to sit here? Come here. Come here, buddy. You're not in the shot anymore. Uh-huh. And last but not least, what are nicknames that you call your pet? I actually call him Butt Brain. I feel like that's a pretty obvious one. He's doing that thing again. Come here. Watch me struggle. Like, pick him up. See, I can't do this. People that have little dogs can like pick him up and be like all cute, and I can't because he's too freaking heavy. Yeah, I love you too, buddy. Thanks for watching. Oh, bless you. Bless you. I hope you liked the video. Please subscribe and thumbs up. Thumbs up, just like him. Yeah, now just want to be cute. Oh, you sneezed all over me. So, today, oh, don't take off. Bless you. See, these are just some of the weird things he does. Another thing about him is he's not castrated, so he really likes those female dogs, and when heat season comes around, he goes nuts. Bless you. Ugh. Dog sneeze. One time, our neighbors have this swimming pool, and it's covered, you know, in winter and stuff. So my idiot dog took off, obviously, like he usually does, and went into their swimming pool, climbed on top of the cover that they had there, but he didn't realize that there was a swimming pool under it, so he climbed onto it, and he fell into their swimming pool with the cover that was there. And he apparently spent like a couple of hours there swimming so that he wouldn't drown, stuck in their swimming pool with this cover thing sort of under him. Poor dog, barely survived that one.
I love you, you little butt face. Thanks for being in the video. Thanks for being in my video. I love you. Oh.
I really hope you're in the shop, buddy. I'm not sure.